Good evening, everyone. Welcome to CFC Fan TV. Charlie here. I'm with the legendary Ben Rebuck.
How's it going?
We introduced you on the channel last week. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, it was good. I don't think Rory actually gave me any proper introduction. A few people in the comments were like, who is this bloke? Who is this bloke?
This bloke's Ben Rebuck. He's a very good friend of the channel and of me. See, look, comments coming in already. It's one of the first away games this season I've not been to because I couldn't take 2 days off to go to Burnley. My dad was up there. We have just watched it in the pub. We're in Camden. I was quite pleased. What did you think?
Listen, a win's a win at the end of the day.
Yeah.
It's frustrating because that West Ham game now is going to be that pinpoint where, with this result today, if we had not lost points, dropped points against West Ham, you know, we would have been in and amongst it. And I really think...
Look, especially because Tottenham have got 1 point from 2 games.
They're doing it Spurs.
Yeah, they really are. They really are. And it is such a pain. I really don't think we'll finish in the top 4. Do you?
I think we kind of screwed that opportunity up. The Tottenham result at home, the West Ham result.
Oh, stop it.
Think even a point from the Spurs game and a win against West Ham, then we'd really, you know, I'd say the form that we've sort of picked up now the last 2 games.
Yeah, we've done well. We've done well.
You know, Burnley, they're no mugs.
No. I mean, if they won that, they would have overtaken Arsenal.
Which I kind of wish that they had.
Yeah.
Bittersweet kind of way.
Yeah,
but I'm happy with the win.
Yeah.
It was a pretty solid performance. We looked a bit shaky at times. There's some of those players, mate, still.
Morata, I've already seen some of these boys' comments. Morata was so poor, wasn't he? I mean, no, maybe not his general play, but his taking chances. I mean, Jesus, that one where he's 1-on-1 with the keeper and just put it wide of the post. What's he doing, Ben? What's he doing?
I think his confidence is still shot to pieces.
Morata needs to go. Liam Fitcher just said that.
You're not wrong, Liam, because you know what? I said this to Roy the other day. I said
this is Ben's girlfriend.
It's not my girlfriend.
Well, yeah.
Not my girlfriend. Yeah, listen, I said it the other day. If we sell Morata this summer, we'll definitely recoup the majority of what we paid for him. You know, sort of £58 million.
Yeah.
If we wait another year and he's...
Who are we going to get in, though?
It's not the point. We just got to get rid of him.
No. I completely agree. Like, I've gone on record so many times. I'm not a fan of Morata. I think he wastes too many chances. I think his general play is not good enough. I don't think he's good enough.
He goes to ground all the time
to be Chelsea's main striker.
Very frustrating. Listen, he's needed that season to be like, look, I couldn't make it.
You're punching, Ben. I agree, man.
You're not wrong. No, listen. My genuine opinion is that if we sell Morata this summer, we'll recoup the majority. I think the Juve president said yesterday. Yeah. He was talking about Pogba and Morata. He said, I'm not one about returning horses, but Morata and Pogba, they're the exception. Yeah. Let him sign Morata. Give us 50 million for him. Give us Dybala won't come to us. It's an absolute
that would be great.
But we'd get decent money for him this summer if he has another dross season. Yeah. He scored quite a few goals. But I don't know.
Look, he scored quite a few goals, but he's not scored nearly enough for a first choice Chelsea striker.
Not a 60 million one either.
Emerson better than Alonso, people are saying. What did he make of his performance today?
What did he do that was better than Alonso?
No, I mean, look, I think Alonso gets a lot of unfair stick. Is he the perfect defender? No. But has he added a lot to last season? And I think this season, and I think what he offers, we don't have a lot of.
Listen, so Rory and I did the video on Monday, and we sort of, we said we'd quite like to sign Sandro, just as like a bit of a pipe dream, because I think Sandro is that pinnacle. Marcelo is obviously the best in the world at left back, has been for a number of years.
Amazing player.
Ever since Ashley Cole's kind of fallen off the radar, but he's still a great player. Ryan Bertrand's another good choice. Yeah. Sandro is the best in the world at that position. That is attainable for Chelsea. Yeah, so we put him in. We put on our team of players that maybe we would like to sign. Yeah. But Alonso, for me, Chelsea fans on Twitter, I'm not necessarily talking to you, because I think a lot of you do love Alonso. Yes. Yeah. But a lot of you people don't seem to like him. I'm not sure for what reason. He's not the greatest defensively. And I did a tweet the other day that said, he scored 6 goals this season. And someone was like, oh, you shouldn't judge a defender on his goals. Yeah, but that's 6 goals.
But it's important,
Of course it's important.
And he's not really a defender, is he? He's a wing back.
He's a wing back.
And he's providing us with an attacking outlet, which is
listen, Emerson was the latest in a long line of left backs that we've signed.
Oh, mate, there's been so many.
Look, he's got potential. He's still young, 22, 23.
Alonso isn't quick enough. That's why we don't like him.
Emerson's got the pace over Alonso. I get that, but
Hazard was better than most Burnley players. No shit.
Hazard didn't even really play that much. Listen, look, Alonso, I want to go back to the Alonso debate because it's something that I said to Roy the other day. It's like, we need someone out there to say, Marcus Alonso, we love him. He's a great guy. Yeah. He seems to be one of the players. I would say Ocado.com, brilliant. If you could be a bit more quiet. Alonso is one of the players, along with Azpilicueta, who seems to actually genuinely give a shit about the club.
Yeah,
when he plays badly, and Conte said it the other day, he said, yeah, you know, he should have got sent off and he played badly.
Yeah.
But I had a bit of an argument on Twitter.
Did you?
A few people
Who was slagging you off? We'll find you. We will find you.
Some geezer called like donkeys out or whatever.
I know that kid. He's an idiot.
Obviously,
he's an idiot.
He tweeted this video of Alonso's highlights against.
Look at Ben's highlights, by the way.
I went for the Bakayoko over the season. But he tweeted the highlights of Alonso.
Your biggest fan, Stan.
Yeah, brilliant.
Come on.
He tweeted the highlights of Alonso against Southampton.
Yeah.
And he just only tweeted
and
a
he
video.
Didn't put
the assist.
Which was a sick cross. It was a sick cross.
And that really pissed me off.
Anyway,
let's move on.
Let's talk about tonight's game because Alonso didn't play. Emerson, I thought, played very well. Bakayoko, decent 7 out of 10 people saying.
Right, Bakayoko, your comments right now, please. Someone, the first comment I see about Bakayoko right now, we're going to read it out.
Charlie's had a few Copperberg. I don't drink Copperberg, mate.
It's Simmons cider.
Simmons cider.
Of all these guys.
I have drank cider, to be fair.
Emerson, decent. Come on, Bakayoko, someone. Baka played well.
Baka played well. Baka was shockingly decent. See, look, everyone's rating him. Look, I think he played okay. I think, you know, contrary to the famous song, he did give the ball away a couple of times.
He sucks, this guy, yeah.
But I think he's a better option than Fabregas. I do think he's a better option than Fabregas.
So listen, my thoughts on Alonso, fuck, I can't get him out of my head. I'm absolutely obsessed. My thoughts on Bakayoko is he is very young. He's had a very, very average.
He's been poor,
I don't want to say the wrong words, but I think he's absolute shite. He's been very poor.
Yeah.
But
my arm is getting knackered.
All right, do you want? I've got long arms. I'll take over.
Don't cover the mic.
All right. Oh shit. Wait, that would be.
Yeah. And put the camera on me. I'm better looking.
Who's better looking, me or Charlie? Let's decide now in the comments. This is important. No. Look, Bakayoko's young. He's got a lot of potential, and quite frankly, he could be good. We saw glimpses in that Spurs game early on in the season. All right, no one wants to fucking see you, mate. No one wants to see you. Morata, we'll get to Morata in just 1 minute. Don't worry about that. Charlie.
Yeah, there you go.
Mate, look at him though.
Crack on.
Yeah, I think Bakayoko's got potential, but I remember a mate of mine said if he won the Euro Millions when it was at like 130 million, he'd use that money to buy Bakayoko for someone else. He's not wrong. He's not wrong. It was George Higgins, by the way. God rest his soul.
Yeah, I mean, one of the finest minds
absolutely.
that I know.
Charlie, take your top off.
Yeah,
Roy Jennings, there he is, the boy.
Listen, you know, whenever I go live, this is like a thing now. People ask me to take my clothes off.
You don't want to see him with a shirt off.
It's bad news.
I had the displeasure of seeing Charlie with a shirt off after we won the league. Not last time, the time before.
Oh, 2015.
And granted, look at him now. He's looking good. He's in good. Charlie Booberville. I don't know what,
mate.
You got some sick fans. Morata shouldn't have got number 9, and that's not a bad part. But I can't even speak English. Brilliant. Morata took the number 9, and there's that kind of argument that the number 9 shirt is cursed. I don't believe in that though.
Well, no. I mean, Vialli, Crespo, Kerry Dixon, Peter Osgood,
Jimmy Floyd,
Hasselbank. That's.
It's just more recently the Sidwells, the Boularus, the Torres.
Yeah, well, you could say that about a lot of shirt numbers. I'd say 7. Shevchenko, Manish, yeah.
What are people saying?
Pogba to come and teach Bakayoko.
In what sense, Charlie Bishop? Teach him what?
Well, look, no, I mean, look, I would like to see Bakayoko be brilliant next year. I kind of hold faith that he will be a good Chelsea player, even though I think tonight was a bit of a precursor to that. He played very well against Tottenham away. I think he's had a couple of good games, but the majority have been poor. But I do think we need another option apart from Fabregas.
Hang on here, Pat Moose says...
Do you still think you have a chance to top 4? We got a chance, but
I think once it's mathematically possible, we have a chance, obviously.
As we said before, I think the West Ham game really...
that was it.
Really messed it up.
Yeah. And it felt at the time that was a bit of a damp squib because we'd already lost to Spurs, but...
Yeah.
It's frustrating now. You look at the results, and you look at the way that Spurs have been playing in the last couple of weeks, and they beat us, and I thought, you know what, there's our cup final. Harry Kane scored somewhat of a goal against Stoke.
That was the first time. You probably weren't born last time Tottenham beat us at home. I was 30 days old.
So, yeah, I mean...
I didn't enjoy it.
I can't imagine.
Cried and shat myself.
You cried all night. Yeah, no, I wasn't born. It was about a year and a half before I was alive, so it was disappointing to see, but... I'm over it. It was bound to happen at some point. Kind of glad we got out of the way in a weird sense.
Yeah, but it's no good, is it?
Back to tonight quickly.
Yeah, back to tonight.
2-1 at Burnley. Not an easy place to go.
No, I mean, if they'd won that game, they would have been above Arsenal.
Yeah.
It is a good result. I do think, what we should say, by the way, is it was a bit of an experiment of a team. It was a new formation, not a new formation, but they reverted to playing 2 up front, which they haven't done in quite a while, and they played well. Our first goal especially was pretty poxy. But
and then some.
Yeah,
it's probably the easiest goal we've gotten all season.
Yeah,
Moses man of the match today. Actually, brilliant game. I've been probably one of his harshest critics this season.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm not a fan, but like he got the winner. Did play very well.
But do you know why? It's because last season he set the bar so high, and he just hasn't been up to that standard. He was brilliant last year, and no one expected it. Conte actually, credit where it's due. Conte turned him into a fantastic.
He moulded him into a championship-winning player.
Yeah, and now he's just before we go.
If not Sarri. What do you think about Sarri?
I like him. So I had a little radio interview this week. Not picking myself up.
I've always said you had a face for radio.
Brilliant. This guy, look at this. This is him talking. No, Sarri, I like him because he just seems a bit Chelsea.
Yeah, he's a bit of a maverick, isn't he?
He's a bit of a maverick. He's a bit of an arsehole by the looks of things. He smokes in the dugout. He's just got that little bit of, I think the word zhuzh. He's got that little something about him.
Nice.
A bit of zhuzh.
Very nice.
A bit of je ne sais quoi, a bit of va-va-voom.
He's Italian, yeah?
French GCSE. Yeah, I didn't do Italian at school. He's got, how do you say je ne sais quoi in Italian? Someone will let me know.
Whatever. Carbonara.
A bit racist.
Whatever.
No, I like the idea of Sarri. He plays very open attacking football.
Napoli have played some great stuff this year. But it would be a gamble. Napoli's the first big club he's managed.
Yeah.
He's not won anything so far. I mean, there was a lot of talk today that Chelsea might even go with a younger manager.
So we both tweeted the same article.
We did, yeah. It was a very good article.
Yeah, it was interesting.
It was a very good article.
Yeah, basically, the long and the short was that Chelsea might go for somewhat of a lesser known entity.
Someone like Julian Nagelsmann. Even the name that's been mentioned is David Wagner at Huddersfield. I'd be interested. Yeah, see, look, someone just said there. Yeah, be interested to see what you boys think about that. But I mean, look, I don't think that will happen. But
hang on, this guy, Galactus Process. What do you think about Brendan Rodgers? Okay, listen. The biggest shame about Brendan Rodgers is that if you would have said this maybe 6-7 years ago, before we did the whole, he for me has gone to 2 of the most deplorable clubs in world football, Liverpool and Celtic.
Yeah.
And I think I can say that, in a good way. Like, as a Chelsea fan, I don't like either of those clubs.
No.
Sorry. Oh, I'm losing my marbles.
Yeah.
Had he come through the academy as he did, he was our youth coach. And,
yeah. Well, he's got a track record of working at Chelsea, isn't he?
Yeah, and it wouldn't be the worst choice, but I just think the last few years, I would rather we went for someone. I don't know. He's done a decent job at Celtic, but you and I could manage Celtic.
I think we'd be good.
You just pick. You'd be like, right, you're on. You win 3-0 and you win the league. It's not. Yeah. It's not rocket science.
No.
Brendan Rodgers, let us know in the comments if you think see you Monday.
See you Monday.
We're out in the street. There's a whole load.
Everyone's wearing safari hats. It's
safari hats. It's a bit yeah, but we won today. Victor Moses, man of the match.
Yeah, look, it was a good performance. They did what they needed to do. Fair play to anyone that went up there. I was.
Oh, just quickly, because this is a point I made. Yeah. I need to Schofield Kybala. I'm going to there. Van Ginkel back. This is something me and Rory talked about.
I think this is really interesting.
Has to be.
So he was captain as PSV won the league.
On loan as a captain. Yeah. At 25.
Yeah. Whenever I saw him play for Chelsea, I was really impressed with his range of skills. So he's quite attacking, but he's also got to tackle. He's got a great range of passing. He's suffered a terrible injury. I was actually you were there as well, weren't you?
Yeah.
Swindon away.
I wasn't there.
Were you not there?
I'm just going to keep nodding.
No, fine. So he suffered a terrible injury. Didn't have the best of time at Stoke, but he's played brilliantly this year. And I do think him and Loftus-Cheek could both be in not maybe our first choice midfield, but both be a part of the squad next year. Especially if we're going to be playing so many games in the Europa League.
It's exactly the point that Rory and I made on Monday, is that we're going to be playing so many games next season that we're going to have a much bigger squad. We can't do what we did this season because we're playing virtually the same 11 each week.
Yeah.
I think Van Ginkel, he's proven himself. I think if you go and prove yourself in the Dutch league, it's as good as not playing that well for Stoke.
Someone's just asked me about Ryan Sessegnon, the Fulham kid. So he's going to be one of the most in-demand players this summer.
Absolutely.
I would love Chelsea to sign him. I can't lie and say I've seen loads of him, but I mean, I think the Mail published. Sorry, motorbike going past. I think the Mail published a story today that Barcelona are in for him.
I'm not surprised.
I mean, I don't think he comes to Chelsea, but he's. he's a fantastic talent, and I think it's the sort of player that we should be looking at.
Someone just said quickly, thoughts on bringing Ramirez back? I would absolutely love it. Imagine Ramirez and Kante in the middle.
So someone asked me this when I last did this. I love that geezer.
He's the best.
I mean, he was technically great, and he loved to kick people. he loved it. He lived for kicking people.
Honestly, just imagine for 1 second him and Kante bossing things in the middle.
That's the dream,
isn't it?
That is
2 power horses.
That's the dream. Jean-Michael Seri, I heard this today, right? So Chelsea are really, really big into him. Obviously, we don't know who the manager's going to be next season. And Seri, who was very much linked with Barcelona last season, he's very reluctant to move without knowing who the manager is. So I really think that's something we've got to sort out.
I think that's fair.
Yeah, so do I.
It seems like a fair shout. Right, I think
we better go, Ben.
Someone brought us around. You got the drinks in? Where are the drinks? No, they've not got us drinks.
He's brought this girl to the pub. She's not got around it yet. It's pathetic.
Yeah, but she's not drinking to be fair.
She's not drinking to be fair.
Yeah, guys, thanks for joining.
Thanks very much for joining us. Hope you enjoyed the game. Let us know what you thought. Yeah. Comment and subscribe below. And we'll see you Sunday. See you Sunday.
Who are we playing? I'm joking. Up to Wembley.
Come on,
we'll
Chelsea.
Be there. We're wearing our shorts. Look at this. Lovely shorts with me and Charlie there. I'm not sure about the pink.
No, it's good, man.
Yeah. You got. Oh, you looked a bit. Yeah. Take care, guys. Thanks for joining.
Nice one.